Hey, we're Cobuy. We want to help people buy good food at good prices together. As with many things in life, when it comes to food, there are three options: good, fast, or cheap. But we can't have all three. Supermarkets take care of the fast option. Some supermarkets are fast and cheap, and others are fast and good. But to provide for my family, I'm willing to sacrifice speed. What I really need is good food, cheap. A co-op is a group of people who buy food in bulk directly from wholesalers at wholesale prices. I have been part of two co-ops in my neighbourhood since they began over a year ago, and I am able to buy all of our groceries this way. Like other co-ops, we use spreadsheets to keep track of orders and finances. But spreadsheets are complicated, unsustainable, and difficult to scale. We know there are people out there who would like to start a co-op, but haven't because spreadsheets are a technical barrier. We've also talked to admins of current co-ops, and they've consistently told us that spreadsheets are the biggest pain point in running their groups. It takes hours of volunteer time each month to manage and maintain spreadsheets. That's because ordering food from a wholesaler isn't like going to the supermarket with a list. Admins make tough decisions on behalf of the group with limited information. Take avocados, for example. They come in crates of 80. If one week the group combined orders only 60 avocados, what happens? We could not order avocados, but that would suck. Or we could add another 20 avocados to people's orders to make up a full crate. Currently, this is done manually by the co-op admin. They have to go through the spreadsheet and edit each person's order, using their best judgment to decide who gets extra. This process takes time and effort every order and becomes a nightmare to manage as co-ops grow bigger. The workload means that co-ops have to turn people away to keep admin at a manageable level, and even then many co-ops don't last more than a year or two, as admins burn out. This is where Cobuy comes in. It's an app that helps to minimise the pain and stress of buying together. It gives members more control over what they buy and saves admins a lot of time and effort. Take our avocado order, for example. With Cobuy, a member could order 3 avocados, but also specify they'd be happy to get up to 5 of them, if that helps the group to fill a crate. Cobuy automatically figures out the best way to combine all the individual orders into one big group order. So what currently takes admins hours each month, Cobuy does instantly. Even once a shipment arrives, there can be discrepancies. They might receive 65 avocados instead of 80. Again, what would have been a headache for the packers to work out manually becomes simple, as Cobuy calculates who gets what. Other magic things that Cobuy does include importing supplier price lists, notifying members when they need to pay, and reminding them when they don't. Cobuy makes group buying simple and fun. Co-ops will be easier to start, maintain, and grow. Our plan is to charge a percentage fee on each order. Many co-ops already charge a fee, but running a co-op takes so much time that admins receive less than minimum wage. Cobuy dramatically reduces admin time, meaning people get to spend more time with their families instead of mucking around with spreadsheets. By enabling co-ops to be successful, Cobuy creates both environmental and social impact. One of the ways Cobuy reduces carbon is by reducing retail food waste. Around half a tonne of CO2 per capita is generated from retailers throwing out unsold food each year. Co-ops buy direct from wholesalers, and only the quantities that they need, which means those emissions are reduced to virtually zero. We've also found from talking to co-ops that members tend to buy more carefully than supermarket shoppers. Another half tonne of CO2 per capita comes from food waste by consumers, so we expect that increasing the number and size of co-ops would have a positive impact there too. Making co-ops easy to operate also allows small local suppliers access to markets they are currently shut out of. Michael's family grows nuts on a farm in rural New Zealand, but aren't large enough to connect with traditional supply chains. We connected them with our co-op, and they are now targeting their sales towards more co-ops around the country. More co-ops means more local food production, more consumer choice, and reduced transport costs. Finally, software like Cobuy is virtually carbon neutral, which becomes especially relevant as we scale. Who are we? We're a team of developers who build software that scales. We work within Inspiral's diverse pool of professionals, which means we can access a network of marketers, designers, and business experts as we grow. So join us and help us shake up the food system. Keep up to date with Cobuy via Facebook and Twitter, and register your interest via our website.